Good morning, everybody. My assistant, Braxton. My boss, Braxton. My best friend, Braxton, right here. We're going to go look at some auctions. I'm going to share my screen. We have the Lee County tax deed auction. Lee County is on the west coast of Florida, just under the Tampa Bay area. Here we go. We're going to start in literally moments, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Here we go. High bid. They opened the bidding at $718. Someone came in immediately at $16,200. Let's take a look. While this is working through its process, I am going to pull up and analyze the properties for us. If you have any questions, concerns, you disagree with my analysis, or you want to buy a property, call me, message me, comment to me, whatever you'd like to do. Hope you're watching the screen right now. Let me just verify you're watching the screen. You are. I'm going to make that screen even better and bigger for you. Let me zoom in on it. Let's watch this Lee County tax auction. Lee County. Pretty interesting, isn't it, buddy? So what happens is these people haven't paid their property taxes, okay? And somebody paid the property taxes and had a tax lien certificate for 2 years. And they said, hey, it's time for me to get paid back. So they applied at the county level for this property to be sold today at the tax deed auction. That means when somebody buys the property, the tax lien certificate holder will get their money. Any other lien holders will get their money, okay? And then if there's any additional funds available, it goes to the homeowner on record. Pretty interesting. I'm going to share this tab. This is my quick Zestimate tab. This is showing us what we're looking at. It's vacant lot. It's estimated around $45,000. That's fine. We're going to come back after I run an analysis. Until then, continue watching the auction. So you see this? This is called a financial tool. An analysis calculator. So we're going to come in here, and what was that estimate? $45,700.
Is it that house?
That house is the one that we're bidding on. Go ahead and share our screen real quick with our friends so they can see what we're doing, all right?
Okay.
So come on in, everybody. What we're going to do is we're going to stop sharing this auction. Well, let's see what happens first. Let's see if this ticks up. If this ticks up, we're going to stop sharing the auction. We're going to go share the analysis sheet. Give us one moment. Okay, it ticked up. It's at 19,000. So we're going to stop sharing. Let's go. We're going to reshare our auction now. Our analysis sheet. This analysis sheet takes the Zestimate. Okay, so the $45,700 that Zillow is giving us as a market value is here. So our entry point on this property is going to be $34,275. Now, what is the actual taxes? The upcoming taxes are going to be $280. So I need to change that portion of our analysis. I come here, I enter the $280. That tells us the most we're going to want to spend today is $33,995. If we do that, if we spend the $33,995, then after our sub taxes and after we sell the property, we're totally invested at $36,500. That gets us a return of 25% by selling it for the market value. The market rent it said $1,200, which is about a 39% annual cap rate. That's prior to your operating expenses. Okay, so that's your gross cap rate, but still, that's probably the way I would be leaning. Is I would allow somebody to lease that land from me. Now let's stop sharing this. Let's get back into our auction because that's what you guys want to watch. So we're going to go to share auction. We're going to hit our Chrome tab, pop into it. Now remember, I'm going to keep reminding us of what the analysis is. It's $33,995. I'll put that into the chat if I can. Well, $33,995 is my analysis on this property. It allowed me to post in YouTube apparently, but not Facebook or Twitter. So there it is. It's on the screen. It's recorded. That's my analysis. If I can buy this property for $33,995 or less, I'm buying it. Let's hang in. Ooh, you almost spilled that OJ? Ooh, boy. Hey, you got like 3 more minutes and you have to go comb your hair for school.
Okay.
Love you. Here we go. Getting down to it. It looks good right now. Hey, can you guys hear the music playing in the background? How does that sound? Someone give me a thumbs up or some sort of... Thanks, bro. I meant somebody else. Give me some sort of acknowledgement. Here we go. Did we win? Are we winning? Are we winners? I think we are. Come on. That's been 10 seconds. Come on. Are we winners? Oh, I don't know about that countdown. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure I believe that. Can you hand me that iPad? Oh, thanks for the reminder, Facebook. All right. 10 seconds again. We're still in the winning boat. Just to remind everybody, this is what our number is, 33,995. Making heart?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do it. Hey, we're winners.
Huh?
At this point, we're making really just good numbers. Let's see. If our analysis is saying we're making $14,400 a year in rental minus our $28,500, that's a 50 cap. It's a gross 50 cap. That's an insane rate, and I'm pumped on it. Moving on. Hey, perfect time for you to say goodbye and go comb your hair and brush your teeth, and then mommy will take you to school.
Okay.
Love you. Take care. All right, so here we go. 2913 Dora Ave. This is in Lee Acres. That means anything to you guys. It means something to me. Shut that door, please. Thank you. Oh, this is going to be in a floodplain. Let me share my tab. Let me show you what I mean. Our green square is right here. You can see that there's a little blue line, a little blue shading. That's identifying a flood zone. So, I mean, I don't know what areas of Florida truly aren't in a flood zone, to be honest with you. But that may just take me out of this investment already. Let's see what else we can do. The owners live in Saint Martin, France. Okay. Probably not redeeming this property is my point. They're at 9,300. His estimate on this is none. They have zero's estimate on it. The assessed value is 5,000. Let me see if I can find. I'm going to share this tab. Let me show you what I would do. I'm going to say property type. It's got to be a vacant land. Characteristics. Whatever. Last market sell. I'm going to say within the last 6 months. Actually, I'm going to say the last 9 months to split 6 and 12. It's important to me. Want that. location. And step back into the auction just for 1 second, less than 10 seconds. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there's been 3 properties that have sold nearby. Let's see what happens with this auction. And I'll be able to show you potentially. 10, 9. Oh, it's $9,300. Okay, they won at $9,300. So let me show you very quickly. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3 that recently sold. If we just go click on these properties, what are they going to tell us? Let's go take a look. This one recently sold for $14,000. This one recently sold for $13,000. So we're going to give this an analysis of $13,500. It has upcoming taxes at 300 years. The most we would have wanted to spend is $13,200. Although I'm not buying a property in a flood zone, we could have been a winner there. Okay, let me take a look at 99 Diana Avenue. Sorry, I was reading the email. We're already at $40,000 right now. I'm just going to pop into Zillow to what his estimate is. $147,200. That's cool. I'm going to put that in my equation. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Let's hop back in, share the auction. We're going. 99 Diana Avenue. Looks like school right there. Close to a school. That's like an awesome sign. You know, it'd be so cool if that was a track around a pond. That just is a cool design. All right, so it is a property, single family home. Looks like some tree coverage. Still looking like a home there. Oh, let me share this tab. That's what I'm looking at right here. Sorry, this is land division. Show me my parcel. It tells me everything I need to know, including what our upcoming taxes are. We're gonna watch this. While we're watching this, I'll just put out the balance sheet. Will come back. Braxton. How you doing, buddy? Thank you. Okay, real quickly, let's go see where we are. Okay, $47,500 current high bid, 1 minute left. So I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to share the analysis sheet so that we can take a look at what a conservative investment looks like. The property value is $147,000. So that tells us our entry point is going to be $110,400. With upcoming taxes factored in, that's going to be an additional $1,650. The most that we're going to want to spend at auction today is $108,750. If we acquired it for this number, $108,750, pay 1 year of sub taxes, which is the taxes we're going to pay while we're carrying the property, and pay the $7,300 in commissions that we will owe after we sell the property. So this is a $110,000 investment before you sell. Then you're going to walk away with $29,440, and that's a 25% return. Cody, why is it always a 25% return? Because this number is equivalent to 75% of our entry point minus our upcoming taxes keeps us a return of 25%. If there was overhead, like we needed to paint it and it was going to cost $6,500, and there may be some miscellaneous fees like county fees and things, and so there's like $250 of fees. So that changes our total investment and it reduces our profit. That's fine. We need to be aware of that, but our base model needs to be, it needs to have integrity. Ours is based off 25% because that's how much I want to make. Now, what is the rental market on this? $1,700 a month. So you pop in here, change your rental. That tells you got an annual gross income of $20,400 or a gross cap rate of 17%, which is, in this case, I'm renting. Like all day, I'm holding this property, I'm renting, no doubt. Undoubtedly doing that. Let me go back to the auction, see if we can be winners. Stop sharing this. I'm going to start sharing the auction again. Okay, and just as confirmation, my number was 108,750. That's my conservative purchase price. That's the most that I can bid up to today on this property and would be willing to bid up to on this property. If I get it at this number or less, it's astronomical. Let's just say that. So we're gonna watch. We're gonna see how high up it gets. I'll come share some Zillow pictures with you really quick while we're counting down. Definitely gonna need some work, right? I mean, our overhead's gonna definitely change. Landscaping's $4,000. Paint, roof, everything. If you're keeping this, you're probably in this at an overhead of, I'm going to say of $22,000 because I believe that's about what it is. Miscellaneous, I'm going to give myself probably like 2% of the purchase price. So that's 108,000 times 0.02. It's close enough to 6,400 to say to 6,400. At that point, you are still positive if you sell it, but you don't want to sell that. You're only going to do that overhead and miscellaneous if you're ready to hold on to the property and rent it. Otherwise, you're going to have to sell it as is for that $147,000. Yeah, dude. It's like the rubber band or maybe like some sticky glue or something.
Maybe we'll forget program and
You don't say anything on the camera. All right, I'm gonna walk Braxton inside because he's got to go get in the car to go to preschool. Give me 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I'm going to let this auction run in the background. I'm just not going to be here. Continue watching. And let me know if you have any questions. I am just in the background. I will be right here. I just removed myself. See? I'm still right here. Feel free to watch. Remember, my conservative number on this is as high as I would go on this property today. My conservative investment, my conservative acquisition cost is $108,750 on this property here at 99 Diana Avenue. Thank you for bearing with me while I walked Braxton inside there. He had to go to preschool. You know how it goes. So we're still playing 99 Diana Avenue. They're at 54,600. That's great for us. We would love that number. It essentially doubles our return. This is our conservative acquisition cost on this property after running an analysis. Those of you guys that just tuned in, we're just watching the live auction in Lee County. This is a tax deed auction. So these are properties that had delinquent property taxes. At this point, for at least 3 years, there was an investor that carried a lien for 2 years, known as a certificate holder. They said, my time is up, I want to be paid. So they applied through the county level for the property to be sold today in today's auction. They have these throughout the year. What happens is the county takes the properties and administers these auctions. After the properties have sold, the certificate holders receive their investment plus their interest rate. Any other lien holders or people that are owed money from this property are paid. And if there's any additional funds left over, then that's released to the owner on record. Not the new owner, but the previous existing owner. Each property we run an analysis on. We want to know what we can do. Should we sell it? Should we rent it? Should we even acquire it? This property, Diana Avenue, needs some work. Definitely looks like it needs landscaping. Can't tell if anyone's living in it, but it does look dilapidated. Sometimes people live in homes like that still. So I'm saying that it needs paint. It's going to need some roof work. You could probably sell it as is right now to somebody that's willing to do that, to make those improvements or add that value. So our main concern is acquiring it. Somebody just wanted it $55,000. $55,000. So it has a monthly rent of $1,700 a month. $1,700 a month times by 12 years is $20,000, $20,400. And you're going to divide that by the $55,000 that just got paid. They're making a 37% gross cap rate annually renting this out. There will be some net operating expenses, so the NOI will go lower, which means your cap rate's going to decrease, but not by 20%. And so that still has you at about a 20% cap rate, which is a great deal. Aside from that, they're saying the property was worth $147,200 minus your $55,000 is a $92,200 return. And when you divide that by the value, that's still a great return as well. So either way, you're looking at 37%. If you just sold this as is for $147,200 without putting any overhead or miscellaneous fees into it, you would be at 37.4% cap, profit. Okay, moving on to the new property, South Grimsley Court. Share my land vision tab. So it's this parcel here. It looks like it's a vacant parcel, but right next to a property, clearly a single family subdivision, so you can build a home there. Let me share a tab. Did I stop sharing my screen? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Let me share the tab. So this is the property coming off of Highland Avenue. It's kind of interesting. Let me zoom in. Looks like some sort of easement or driveway to the property, even though it's through other parcels. And it's a small property here. The value on it was $123. $123. So if I run that, Hey, Mayor, does the buyer in the auction get to keep the property right away? In Florida, they do. Florida is not a redemption or, a redeemable style tax deed auction. It's just a tax deed auction. So the property will be transferred into the winning bidder's name. It may take a couple of days or weeks for all the paperwork to go through, but there is no redemption period. Whoever wins this property today will own the property. They can do whatever they would like with it. Sell it, rent it, move into it, whatever they want. Thanks for asking. Sorry for the delay on that. I see you asked that question 6 minutes ago. I should have been quicker. Now, a property like this probably is going to need quite a bit of overhead if you're going to keep it. I mean, the roof looks like there is shingles missing. There's zero landscape. This would be a great rental property. But not a great property to sell, because I think there's too much income, too much cash that'd be involved in updating it to recoup in a sell. Okay, let's see if someone's going to win. Got about 10 seconds or less. $41,500 would be a great deal. You're welcome. You're very welcome. They're finalizing that result, so that looks like they're probably going to win at $41,500. They did. That gives them if they're able to sell it for the $123,000 right now without having to do any work, they're going to make about 34%. If they have to do some work, obviously that's that's going to come down, or if they don't sell it for 123, that profit model is going to come down. But I don't think that was a bad deal. You have an annual cap rate if you're renting it at about 30% as well, 29.6%. But you know that there's going to be quite a bit of maintenance and updating and upgrading that you're going to have to do on that property. So keep that in mind. That's a gross cap rate. All right, moving on. Cape Coral, Florida. They're up to $55,000 already. The value $48,000. That's such an indicator that the tax district is very kind to these people. Oh, this is a cool neighborhood. Check this out. You got some canals running, some bodies here, which I think is pretty neat. A lot of development already. Here's a property being developed. Here's a property being developed. You could develop a property here. Even easier than developing a property, maybe splitting that property and giving each neighbor a little extra lands if they're apt for that. Can't really tell without talking to them, but it's an idea. Let's pull it back just a bit, get an idea of where we are. Okay. Coral Oaks Golf Course, the Laguna Lakes neighborhood, little harbor. Okay. They're assessing the property around $12,000 just for the land. County's assessing it at $28,769. Got upcoming taxes of $643. Let's go ahead and see what the zestimate is on the property itself at the moment. And then we're going to do... Oh, let me share this for you guys. Estimate on the property is $55,800. So I'll show you the analysis in one moment. Okay. So real quickly, I set a radius just to give us an idea. Last market sale was 9 months ago of vacant land. So I hit apply filter. It shows us all the vacant land within a 2,200 foot radius of vacant land. And let's just go click over here. Let's go see. This one's a very similar property. Last sold for $65,000. Last sold for $52,500. Last sold for $48,000. Last sold for $48,000. Almost $49,000. Last sold. Wow. Somebody bought a lot there. I don't think that's right. They said that sold for $2.35 million. They must have bought a lot of lots. This one sold for $185,000 because it's right on the water. This one's a wide one on the water. Probably, yep, 626. Dang. Come on this side. Yep, 963. So I'm good with our price range. Actually, I'm even going to increase our price range up to 60,000. Let me show you what that analysis looks like now. First of all, here's the property. They assessed it at 28,769. I'm saying 60,000. High bids at 37,600. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing the auction for one moment. I'm going to go share the analysis sheet. Be very quick for us. 60,000 gives us an entry point of 45,000 with our upcoming taxes. The most we want to pay is 44,357. If we do that, we're looking at making 12 grand. Monthly income, it's going to be nothing. I don't think you're going to do anything like that. So it's a quick $12,000 or 25% that you could make by acquiring this at 44,000 or less. So let's go back. Let's watch the auction. Let's see what happens. I'm a buyer at 40,000 right now for sure. We're still winners here. What a great deal here. What a great deal here. Still a good deal. Still moving up. My number on this is 44,357. That's what I'd be spending today. If I can buy it for less than this or this number, I'm buying it. I'm going to post it so everybody knows I'm not lying. 44,357. If I can buy it for this number or less, I'm buying it because it's quick, 25% return. Don't come buy it for 44,358. Don't do that. All right, just sold, huh? We like that. Let's go see what it actually ended up at. I missed the number. Let's see. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Not. Oh, here it is. 38,300. 38,300. We were buyers. Great. New property. Got an assessed value of 19,600. Started at 3,400. They're up to 11,100. 15,100 already. Let's go. It's got a estimate of $45,200 on this property. $45,200. This looks like another vacant lot. It is. That's all right. You can do a lot with those. And then clear out these, apply that filter. Take us to our property. So maybe I'm wrong about that. It does say that there's a building on it. Let me show you. 2725 Northwest 18th Place. Let me show you that's the right. We're going 18th Avenue. This took us to the wrong property. Stop sharing this. I'll be back. No. Sorry for the confusion. Here's 18th Place. Here's 18th Avenue. We're this vacant lot right here. It backs up to the Larco Canal. Not a huge deal for me. I think that's kind of cool, actually. Upcoming taxes look to be $584. So I'm going to take that. Let me go back to our auction so we can watch it for a moment. We have a property value of $45,200. We have upcoming taxes of $584. That tells me my conservative purchase price is going to be $33,316. Make a $9,040 profit if you buy this and sell this with these numbers, with these conservative numbers. Buy it at $33,316. Value of the property is $45,200. If you're able to sell it for that, after you've bought it at the conservative purchase price, you're walking away with $9,040, which is a 25% return. That comes after the commission and transaction, so it's a good deal. I can show you what that looks like real quickly. Since we have some time, pop into my analyzer. So property value is $45,200. Got that from Zillow. We'd really dig into it. Entry point there is $33,900, but you have upcoming taxes. So it tells us the most we're going to want to pay essentially is $33,316. Now, with that acquisition cost and the sub-tax and the commission fees, your total investment is $36,160. But when you subtract your total investment from your property value, you're walking away with $9,040, which is a 25% return after your commission fees. Now, what is this aggregate column I put here? I just put this here because what if we decided we wanted to build a 800 square foot home, and we're gonna say $165 a square foot is $140,000. Conservative. Miscellaneous, we have like a $15,000 in things like that. That tells us that our aggregate is $121,684. We want that to say plus. Excuse me. This is a new formula I just put in here. Plus that number. Tells us our aggregate's $158,316. After everything we've done, we're going to be at $191,160 with our investment. And we'd have to come up with a new market value as to what the house was. So maybe it's an 800 square foot house that you're going to sell at $200 a square foot is $160,000, plus you had the $40,000 lot, so you're going to say it's a $200,000 property value. $200,000 property value. Well, that's going to goof up our entry point, isn't it? So let's say it's a $200,000 property value. I just do it on my calculator. $200,000. Your total investment's $191,000. You're not doing well on that deal. You're gonna make a whopping 1%. Not something you need to do. But your rental market may come into play there. So we'll take these away because those are false aids. Those are just hypothetical scenarios. Right now, if you buy that vacant lot for $33,316 based off the property value, you have a turn of $9,000 still. Let's see where we are. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to go back to the auction. Here we are. Okay, they're at $22,900. Just to remind you, my number is 33316. I'll write that in the comments. There it is. That's how much I am able to spend on this property today and still walk away a winner. So this is my conservative acquisition cost. This is as much as I'll spend today on this property. If I can buy it for this number or less, I will, and I will be a winner. And you could be a winner too. And if you want to be a winner, all you need to do is you need to go to chatwithcody.com, schedule a call with me. I'll explain to you how my consultation business helps you make these investments. Let's be beaters of the bear market. Let's do that. Go to bearmarketbeater.com to learn how. Just a reminder, here's my number. This is the most I would spend is $33,316. If you want to see what the property looks like, here's the good image of it. It's a vacant lot. Obvious development going on. Obvious development going on. There's a canal that goes right back there. Cool deal. Go back to the auction, share this tab. We're doing great, guys. Keep it up. doing well. It's creeping up. That's a really good sign. That's lets you know you're in the money, but lets you know you're not wasting anything. My number is $33,316. That's my conservative acquisition cost. As long as I can buy it at that number or lower, I'm going to, and I'll be a winner. Right now, the number is $24,100, so I got about $9,000 of playroom here. Don't play with me, though. So just to remind everybody, while we're waiting for this to count down, in Florida, they have what's known as a hybrid situation. They have tax lien certificates where investors can pay delinquent property taxes and carry a certificate or a lien on that property. That lien ensures them they're going to make their money back plus an interest rate. And their interest rate in Florida starts at 18 points or 18%. That's a great interest rate. No to low risk, 18% return. That's awesome. But here's the deal. In order to invest in those delinquent property taxes, in order to obtain that certificate, the homeowner had to be delinquent for 1 year in Florida on their property taxes. Then the certificate holder held his lien or certificate on the property for 2 more years, paying the subtaxes or the subsequent taxes, which are taxes that follow. Now, it's been 3 years since the homeowner's paid any property taxes. The investors paid him the last 2 years for him, wants his money back. So he applies at the county level for what's known as a tax deed application, or what's known as a tax deed application. The county reviews it, and once approved, they then facilitate these auctions. And depending on the county, it could happen multiple times a month or once a month. When the property sells, the lien holder receives his investment plus interest rate back. Any other lien holders or debt holders on the property are made as full as they could be at least. If there are any remaining funds, the homeowner on record receives them. They're not going to lose them. This isn't highway robbery. This is the biggest win-win-win situation in the American economy. Governments and communities are dependent on property taxes being paid. Property taxes are what fund fire departments, police stations, public libraries, public schools. They maintain your roads. Even in Florida, they do have toll roads, but not all roads are toll roads. So there is a massive infrastructure need for property taxes to be paid, and it's a disservice to everybody when they aren't paid. It's similar to you as an employee expecting a paycheck that you need, but you don't receive. It's damaging. So the tax lien certificate and tax lien deed space allows the county, the government in this situation, to receive the funds they need to operate. Because they're receiving the funds through an investment of a third party, that third party will be rewarded. So they've implemented a penalty system, fair state to state, but that penalty system ensures the investors want to invest their money and are protected. But we don't want to just steal properties from people. So we give them a redemption period. They have a chance to make themselves whole, to make everybody whole, to make efforts. And if they do, then the properties are redeemed. What that means is when we scroll down to the canceled and closed auctions, you see some that say redeemed. That's because the homeowner came and paid these delinquent property taxes prior to the auction opening so that they wouldn't lose their property. That's good. That's what we want them to do. Because when they do that, the lien holder gets paid plus his interest rate. The county gets paid, and the homeowner doesn't lose his property. But if he doesn't do that, he will lose the property. That will happen. And the person that buys the tax deed is going to be the one that owns the property. Mayor asked earlier, does the buyer in the auction get to keep the property right away? In Florida, they do. In places like Georgia, there's a 1-year redemption period after the tax deed sale. That's called a redeemable tax deed. In Texas, it's a 2-year redemption period. That's fine. That's how they do it. And I like to invest in Texas when I don't want to acquire a property, because the likelihood of of that property being redeemed is very high. Just a reminder, guys, this was my conservative acquisition cost on this property. So as long as it stays under this number, I'm buying it. I'm a winner. So in Florida, there's the tax lien holder, there's the tax deed holder. I'm going to read this real time since it's a real world question. So in a real world scenario, would you automatically enter your top bid amount in as a proxy bid and let the auction run up? Yeah, most likely I would. I would have a conservative number in mind. I run all my analysis prior to the auction, so I know how much I want to spend and how much I have deposited. I would put my top number in, and I would allow it to increase until it got there. Once it got there, depending on the property, I may reanalyze, but realistically, the reason I want to do all of my projections up front is because I don't want to get emotional. Auctions get very emotional, right? I don't know if you've ever seen Barrett Jackson when they sell cars, or how art in antiquities sell at Christie's and Sotheby's. It's a very emotional purchase because they want that item. We don't want to get caught up into that emotion as an investor, so I would analyze the property, put my top number in, and hope to get it under that. But if I needed to readjust, I would have that opportunity. I'm just not so sure I would advocate it. Thanks for asking, Jesse. Appreciate that. And I hope that was a good answer. Let me, since this property's still out there, which is awesome, let me just remind you why it's going so long. It's in a great community. This whole area has been selling and moving really well. We can look at past sales really quickly if you'd like to, but it's a great development opportunity here. What I'll do, let's do it, include an area. I'm going to add a circle. I'm going to say a radius of 2,200 feet because I feel like that's about good for me. I'll put my center of my circle on my property. If I back up slightly, you can see that circle, that 2,200 foot radius circle there. Okay, now I'm going to say property type. I'm going to come here. I'm going to hit just vacant land because that's what this is. Last market sale, I'm going to say within the last 9 months. I feel like that's fair. Apply that filter. All of these green squares that just popped up have recently sold. Okay, so let's look. Right across the street, recently sold for $394. Just down the road, that one sold in 1999 for $4,500. That must not be right. There must be another one. Oh yeah, this one sold for $225. I think our value could be very low. I think we may be very conservative. Well, this lot sold for $25,000, so we're okay there. Hard to tell if any of these are selling with plans already, but I'm seeing a lot of $250,000, $300,000 sales, which is super motivating. Let's see how much higher this is going to get. I guarantee those $350,000 houses had plans for structures and things like that. Share this tab. I'm going to put myself in the background. You can still hear me. I'm still right here. I'm with you. I just want to make sure everybody has a good, clean view of this. So I'm going to set it up like that. Feel free and ask any questions you want. I'm losing followers when I take my picture out, so I'm going to stay here so you guys feel like you have to stay. Just kidding. Keep on watching, though. We want to see where this goes. The most I'm going to spend on this property is going to be, I can't spend $316, so it's going to be $33,300 is the most I'm going to spend on this property today. As long as I can buy it at or below this number, I'm buying it and I'm making money. How's that look? Better? Good. Now, I've been live for almost 1 hour and 10 minutes. So let's see how this goes. And then I'm going to pull myself back and allow this just to run. And then I'll step in on all the interesting properties because I don't want to miss those. I was a winner there. Jess, sorry I missed your question. Is there somewhere we can get a copy of this analysis sheet that you use? Yeah, man. I run a consultation program. I help people make these type of decisions. I'd be happy to share it with any of my clients. In order to join my consultation program, you can go to bearmarketbeater.com or you can go to chatwithcody.com, schedule a call with me. I'll explain the program. It's very simple. My success is dependent on your success, so I help provide all that information, due diligence, and research for you. Again, thank you for asking. And Jesse, I don't know if you're still on and heard that answer. So if you come back and see this, I'm asking for permission to send you a message, and I appreciate your acceptance. Thank you. New property. Run a quick analysis for us. I'm here. And I was a winner on the last one. So that's good. Let's see if I'm a winner. $10,000 square foot lot. Used to be right on the water, like on a canal. Which, where is Florida not right on the water? I know. There's more to Florida than the water. I'm just joking. I grew up with the opportunity. My family owned a resort in the Keys on Little Torch Key. So it's like Big Pine, Little Torch area, right past the Marathon 7-mile bridge. Super blessed, super exciting opportunity for a little kid to go out and kind of go through the Everglades, get to go to sea camp, do a bunch of really neat things. And so Florida's a great area. I'm going to share this tab with you real quick. So you have a body of water here and all your canals. It looks more like Everglades. I mean, I see Thirsting Lake and I can see the channel, but it looks like a lot of trees. And so I bet that's Everglade area. Speaking of Everglades, let's come on down. The owner does live in Mexico, so most likely not redeeming it. Great property right there. Wow, all these are awesome houses. You wouldn't be right on the water, which it all depends on you. Look at this. It's like someone built some sort of walking or riding path. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go look. Property taxes are $792. This is what I'm going to do. I'm getting an estimate on this property. I'm going to apply our filters. Let's make sure that I wasn't wrong. Yeah, I was not wrong. I got my last market sale. I got my property type. I'm gonna remove these, and I'm gonna have to say add a circle. I'm going to OK that. Apply our filters. There have been some that have sold. Okay, so let's look at vacant lots that have sold. This one sold for $54,000. This one on the water is going to be got to be more. $206,000. I don't like comparing on water to off water properties. 60,000. We're gonna use these numbers: 60,000, 54,000, 54,000. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use a property value point of $55,000 on this. Our upcoming taxes is $792. Give us a conservative purchase price, $40,458. That one sold. Oh, wow. And sold while I was talking. Oh my gosh. I was like, wow, it just blew by it. Different address. Let's go look and find that address really quick. Let's see where it went. So these ones are upcoming properties. We still have like 40 something properties to go. That's how many are available. Oh my. All right. So it just sold at about 11:15. Yeah, right here. Here it was. 415 Northwest 37th Avenue. My number's 40,458. They bought it at 42,300. They beat me. I'm gonna let them have it, even though they got a good return still. Let's get up to the top part. Sorry for moving so quick. I hope you're not sick. Don't blame me. All right, I'm going to step out just behind the scenes. I'm gonna allow you. Oh, sorry about that. My blue screen started moving. There you go. I'm going to allow you guys to continue watching this property. This looks like it's going to be a great property. Who wants to see it? Let me just look at it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, let's look at what we're looking at. Oh, his estimate's low on it. 166.5. I would have given it more than that. It's already got like an 11 cap rental. Dang, it needs some paint, needs some love, but not bad. Be a great rental. Renting at $19.50 a month. I bet you rent that at $2,000 a month easy. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna go to my analysis tool real quick. In that rental market, I'm putting $2,000 a month. I'm going to put the property value. What did the property value on that say it was? $166,500. And our upcoming taxes, if I go find that, just give me one moment. Show you 309, Clara, yeah, that's it. We got upcoming taxes of $20.44. So that gets in here. Tells us the most we're going to want to pay today is $122,531. Now, if we put some overhead into it, say we're going to put $8,000. I have to do this. When I do this, I can either make 16% by selling it, or I can make a gross 16.7% by leasing it. And that is exactly what I would do with this property. Is I would be leasing this for years to come. Okay, back to the auction because I know you want to see it. Stop that share. Share my auction.